Well, there's Allison. Hey, Allison. Allison just came in yesterday.
Oh, welcome.
Thanks.
So I think as people come in here, we're just going to ask everybody to mute themselves. Oh, look at all the people.
How is this gonna work? Like, I've never had like this. Could there possibly literally be like 6?
Wow. Yeah, we have like 75 people in the group. I know a couple of mine couldn't make it. They had to got called into work. But I think
So I'm just gonna mute. If anybody is, just make sure you mute yourselves, just so we don't have a lot of background noise. We're just gonna wait a couple minutes just because we wanted to make sure that last webinar got finished. It was a pretty good one. You guys were on there. It was awesome.
Just making notes, don't mind me.
no problem. So I guess what we can do is we're going to kind of use the chat as how we talk about things with you guys and how you guys answer us. So does everyone know, I know lots of you are new, does everyone know how to open up the chat on a Zoom? If not, you can unmute yourself.
Just run your mouse over the bottom.
Yeah, it will show up.
Yeah, and then pull up the chat on the side.
Oh, mute you, James Mullen. Hi, James. Can you mute yourself, James? We're going to be using the chat for you guys to interact with us. I'm on my computer, so no camera for me. That's fine, Jason. But yeah, so who did their 30-day goal today? Throw it in the chat if you guys were able to get that done and figure out exactly what you want to get from this challenge. And
what's up? Where do you want to go? Oh, am I?
Yeah, we have a couple more people here. There's so many people. It's awesome. Hard to keep up.
And no more.
Deb, Shannon, I don't know why I can't mute you, but could you mute yourselves? Oh, there we go.
Cool to see some like progression. Sure.
Oh, okay. I'm slowly getting them all. There's so many. It's
so many people.
I love this.
Awesome.
I'm so stoked.
Props to everybody who's jumping on and doing this.
Yeah, because the first thing it takes is showing up.
Totally.
Help 3 people by the end of the month get started on a new path. Fuck yeah, James.
Great goal.
That is an awesome girl. I haven't done my goals yet. I'm going to do it tonight after my kids are in bed. You know what? That's a better time because you can really focus in on what you want and like visualize exactly what you want to succeed. Thank you, Ryder, but I don't want any popcorn. Selling my first trifecta. I love trifectors.
Me too.
They're the best. Oh, hi, Vanessa. We'll just get you muted here. Sorry, babe. We're going to use the chat for talking back and forth. Carolee, you started on it. That's awesome. It's all the first, just getting started is the biggest task, is to doing a goal and figuring out exactly what you want and seeing.
And get clear. Write your goal or goals down on a sticky note. I got this sweet little thing and it's sticky all over, so you can make them as big as you want. Stick it on your mirror or on your fridge or on your steering wheel, and somewhere you're going to read it all the time and get it pounded into your head.
Yeah, put them on your fridge. Put them on your mirrors in the morning. Like,
put it on your bottle of wine.
So yeah, that's a. Oh, no wine, no wine, no wine.
No. Just kidding.
Allie, you're in trouble. Okay. Do you guys want to wait a couple more minutes for a couple more people to pop on?
Yeah, maybe just like 2 more minutes.
Okay, cool.
Because they're still consistently coming on. It hasn't really
stopped. It hasn't stopped. It's so awesome. I'm like the biggest smile ever right now.
So yeah, like everything that the girls just said too, it's about creating consistency and like, and I just started something with like I'm doing hypnotherapy, and it's all about like reprogramming, right? So the way our brains are programmed, like the way that we think and the habits we've created are based on our programming. So that's your subconscious mind. the good thing is like we can reprogram that. So that's what this 30 days is really about. It's about reprogramming, right? From 3 people that have spent like the last 6 months to a year, literally reprogramming our thoughts. And that's really what we're trying to achieve with this program. So that's why it's super exciting for us to be able to share that with you. So it's just, mainly about consistency and like getting our brains to work differently than we have had it work in the past. Oh yeah, okay, so there's 2 pages. I was wondering.
I know, there's so many pages. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, I am like in ecstasy right now. This is awesome.
Amazing.
There's so many people. Yeah, okay, let's quickly read some more of these. Getting mine done tonight as well. Awesome, you guys. I'm stoked to hear about them. Krista doing mine too. Hangover sure helped. Oh, Hangout sure helped. Yeah, I thought you said hangover. Hangout was awesome. Who was on it? Put a yes in the chat. Like, that was unreal Hangout. I was so stoked for that one.
Yeah. I think it's so amazing because it's just, these are like real people, right? Like, these aren't like people in Malibu, like, you know, that like, have parents with a lot of money. These are just like average people with average jobs and like just crushing it out. Like, it's so inspiring, and like, get on those if you're not like you, like, I don't know, if you weren't on that one, like, I'm like revved up. It's just so inspiring, right? And you surround yourself with people with the mindset, and it's like invigorating. It's like you can't be shitty. Like, you can't watch that and feel shitty. You just can't. You can't.
So true.
Oh, I love you.
We have to.
This is why I picked these 2, because they're just freaking awesome. You guys are gonna, if you're from my team, you are gonna fall in love with these 2 chicks. Like, seriously, they are the bomb.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! We should definitely do 2 screenshots of how many participants there are.
Oh,
too.
this is awesome. Yeah, we should. You guys do that. I'm recording.
I don't know how.
I don't know how.
Well, I just took a screenshot.
But if you guys have Macs, you can do the screenshot. I'm not on my Mac right now, so.
Well, I'm just gonna take a picture with my phone. Is that acceptable?
Yes,
I feel like that's acceptable.
it is.
It's pretty acceptable.
It's acceptable.
It's
Absolutely.
acceptable.
I think have we kind of? I think it's kind
I think
of
we've
like
evened
leveled
out.
off.
Yeah.
Are you
Okay,
recording? You wanna hit
yeah,
that record?
I've already recorded.
Okay, wait. I'm going to take one quick screenshot before we get this going.
Okay,
So
everybody do an awesome face.
smile. Okay, wait. Control, Shift, Control, 4. Oh, that didn't work. Shift, Command, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I think it worked. I think we're good.
Oh, if anybody doesn't know how to screenshot on a Mac, they should figure it out, because it's awesome.
Google it.
Google it, yeah. Okay, so do you want to start with introducing yourself, Allie, since Shauna Clark went missing? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, guys, I'm Alicia Ward, or Garrett Francis apparently tonight. But my name is Alicia Ward. If you haven't seen me, or if you're new, it's nice to meet all of you and see so much participation. I'm really stoked about it. I came into the business after my boyfriend Garrett Francis did. He's the one who started first. He started about 8 months before me, and I was super skeptical when I started. And it didn't take until he was about 8 months in and told me he was going to leave his job, which is a well-paying job up in Fort Mac in camp. He's an journeyman instrumentation tech by trade. So for any of you familiar with the oil field, you make a lot of money that way, but you're never at home. That was my line in the sand moment, where I knew it wasn't a scam. I knew that it was my ticket out of the oil field as well. So obviously I wasn't just going to let him be able to be the only one who worked from home. So I jumped on board, and with his help and guidance and utilizing the system and the tools, I was able to leave my job 5 months in, and it's been almost a year now. It'll be a year next month. And I've never looked back once. This business has changed my life, our lives, and anything's possible with it. So I'm really stoked to help you guys all set some big goals and crush them out. The point of this group is so you guys can hit create the businesses that we've been able to create for ourselves, but do it way faster with our guidance and our tips, tricks, tools, and us to tell you what mistakes not to make. You're still going to make stupid mistakes. That's impossible not to. Can't guarantee you won't, but you're going to have a ton of support and help for you if you do and when you do. And you might be able to avoid the bigger mistakes that set you back further. So that's it. That's me.
Okay, my turn. Okay, so hi guys, I'm Shauna. Shauna Clark. I started about just over 5 months ago. I had another business actually. My fiance started, and I actually at the time had an online business. It was an e-commerce business, and I was pretty sure that's what I was going to do until I actually started seeing. So Chris is in the oil field. He's in here, so I won't talk too much about him, but he kind of just started changing the way he was talking, the way he was doing, and I was like, I'm a yoga teacher. I've been trying to instill mindset in him for years and years and years, and he just started changing, like for the positive, just like the things he was saying, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? Let me see what you're doing. Get out of the way. I want to see this program. And I'm not kidding you guys. Like after like a month, I spent $75,000 to open my store. I closed it. I was just like, no. There is nothing out there that is going to give me freedom and time and personal development like this is. And if I don't go all into this, I'm going to be wasting time on that. So I literally, like even to this day, I have a basement full of baby gear. Like I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I actually think that I'm probably going to be able to donate it because I'm going to be doing so well in the next couple months that I would love to take all that stuff and go donate it to like a teenage pregnancy center. So that's kind of my goal. But the bottom line is I have over 500 hours of yoga teacher training. I've been doing personal development since I was 18. And I have never seen results with my personal life and my mindset like I have here. So at the end of the day, just like they were saying on the webinar, yeah, obviously we're all here to make some money and that's the big goal. But at the end of the day, if you do all this stuff, your life will change. And you can't change one area of your life without changing it all. So it really starts with us. And that's why I'm here. And I've gotten so much out of it. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys too. Mama cat.
Okay. She's like,
I was working on the back end. See, I'm all about time management. I got 3 boys. You always have to be doing everything at once. So that's what I was doing. I was hustling on the back end. But anyway, so my story, I was a real estate agent before I came into this. I made really, really good money. I even kind of got to make my own schedule, but kind of. But Michael started a business, who's my husband, Michael Martin. Most of you know him, I'm sure. Started last August. So he's been in for about 15 months. And even when Michael was making the money, I didn't care. I was like, oh yeah, we'll see how long this lasts, right? We'll see how long you keep this going. Because he was putting in a lot of time and energy and effort into it to make the money. He did make 5 figures within 3 months, but even then I still wasn't fully committed to it. I wasn't ready to give up everything that I had gone to school for and worked my butt off for to do it. And then he's like, well, do you want to come to an event with me? And I'm like, well, yeah, I want to go on a vacation. So yeah, I'll come. And I went, and the moment I got there, every single person showed me love, appreciation. They didn't even know me and they wanted me to succeed. The biggest things, those are what brought me into this community. I got home. I literally quit real estate the next day. I said, I'm finishing out these deals that I've got and I'm never coming back. Because never did I get that feeling within the real estate industry. Never did I get the feeling of love and the want to help people like I did from the moment I met these people. So right that moment, the money didn't matter to me. It was a community. And ever since then, I've put my entire passion and heart into helping every single person in here. And for me, that's why I suck at goal setting. I never set goals for myself. I never set goals to see myself succeed. And Michael still to this day gets mad at me. He was just laughing at me in the background. But I'm always thinking about how can I help the other person succeed, whether they're on my team or not. And that's the biggest thing that I really want to push in this 30-day thing is setting goals. That's why I took over today and did the Go Live today about setting goals, because it is the hardest thing to get and understand the entirety of intention and visualizing what you want. But as soon as you have it and you understand it, you can achieve anything. You can achieve the most amazing, brilliant results that you never thought were possible. So yeah, that's me.
So I think just quickly, just so you guys, I think a lot of you guys are like, okay, so what are we doing here, right? Like, what is this 30 days all about? So what we've kind of done was all three of us teamed up, because it was a lot of work, obviously, to kind of create everything. So we literally are going to have a daily, some daily stuff to give to you guys, information. We have daily topics that we're going to go through on the training. It will be live. And big part of it, and I just want to talk about kind of the part that I'm going to contribute and really the parts that I think are really important. So first thing I'm going to say, most of you guys are going to be like, not a chance. But I want you, before I say it, I want you guys to realize something. Everything that you've done up to this point has, you wouldn't be here if you were where you wanted to be. Let's just put it that way, right? Like, you have big goals, because Kat's going to teach you properly how to set goals, right? And you're not setting goals that are just like, that you're just like, I'm probably going to make that. You're going to set goals that you're going to reach for, right? Like, you're going to stretch for it. So a big part of that is like doing things differently. So it's only 30 days, and I'm going to ask you to cut out the alcohol. I know that a lot of us use it for a lot of different reasons. I'm not saying that anybody has a problem. It's not about that at all. This is literally about, we want you guys to absolutely not only absorb, but like on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level, what we are going to show you, right? So alcohol also brings down your vibration, and you are not going to be able to absorb the content and apply it if you're having wine every night. And believe me, you guys, I freaking love a glass of wine. The reason why I really wanted this to be a big part of this was because I did 30 days of no wine, and I had my biggest month ever. Like, I literally crushed it out. It was insane. So I said, when we started this, I was like, they got to do this. Like, so honestly, you guys, if you can put aside your one, and I'm talking even one drink, like, some of you are like, well, I only have one every few days. Well, that's still, you just cut it. Honestly, if you trust us, you're here because you trust one of us. You might not know me, but one of these girls here, you have some kind of trust for. And it's, the mindset is really, really going to be able to get absorbed better if you just go 30 days. And you know what? I'll tell you something. You guys do that, you are going to inspire the hell out of a lot of people. I could not believe I posted when I did my last time. There was people messaging me, like literally telling me, it's okay if you're drinking wine right now. It's your last glass, Melissa. I just had a glass prior. No, you guys don't. This is like starting tomorrow. Okay, that's what this is all about, is like, let's just like, it's just going to be a big thing. So if you can try, if you mess up, it doesn't matter. Just like Alicia has said, you're going to mess up. You're going to screw up. Get right back on that horse, right? Like, or yeah, right back on the wagon, I guess we call it. Anyways, so I'm not going to go too much into that. Figure it out. Try and just cut it out for these 30 days. I promise you, you will notice a huge difference. You'll have better sleeps, because one of the things we're going to have you guys do is get up an hour earlier every morning. And I tell you, if you cut out those drinks in the evening, it's going to be a lot easier for you to get your ass out of bed. Okay. So it's going to help you drop habits. Again, do things differently. And also the health. So we do have some like recipes. We're gonna be waking up in the morning after this Zoom Go. There's a morning kind of schedule. I want you to print that out. You're gonna put it up, and that's kind of what you're gonna follow in the morning. What we want to do is we want to get your brain working first thing in the morning, before your kids get up, before you're changing poopy diapers, before you're like cleaning your fiance's spit out of the sink. I don't know. But anyways, the things that trigger you in the morning, what we're going to do is we're going to get you in a good headspace. So part of that is like getting your gut brain to work together. So there's some recipes, simple recipes. No, you don't need a juicer. You don't have to go out and be crazy and buy something crazy. You're just going to need to juice some lemons. It's not a big deal. So it's really getting your gut to work, your brain to work, and there is a purpose for that. And that's because all this info we're going to give you guys, want you to be able to literally absorb it. So that's my kind of part that I really wanted to express to you guys, doing something different, dropping your habits. Coffee, it's fine. You can still have your coffee. I have a recipe for bulletproof coffee. I don't know if you've heard of that. Check it out. It's delicious, and it will also help your brain. So we'll get your brains moving and get those positive vibes going. That's what this is all about.
Mama Cat, do you want to go next?
Oh, why, sure. I don't, you guys, I'm just as sad as all of you for having to give up my Baileys in the morning and my wine at night. But I know it's for an amazing reason, and it's only freaking 30 days. And then we all know Christmas is coming. See, I can't even talk because I've probably already had 2 glasses of wine. Christmas is coming, and we're all going to have that wine anyway. We're all going to be able to have the drinks and do all those things. So I'm going to dedicate my next 30 days to Miss Shauna Clark and following her little task, because I know if it worked for her, it'll work for me too. And it'll give me something that I'm missing right now, because I need to change something in order to hit the goals that I want, because I haven't hit them yet. So for me, what I'm going to touch on a lot this month is time management. I'm a mom of 3 boys. My brain goes everywhere. So I try and get a lot done in the day, and within times of, say, getting up an hour earlier or staying up an hour later, and figuring out when I can finish the tasks that I know need to get done. Because not only is tasks, say the tasks within this program, the tasks within your daily life, the tasks like just even going on Facebook and doing some training, or going on the groups and checking out, making sure you're saying welcome to all the people. Those are not money-making tasks. The most important part of goal setting is actually doing the tasks that are going to make you the money. And that's what I'm touching on this month. What is going to actually make you the damn money? What is actually going to make you hit those goals? Because I know a lot of you, as much as Shauna Clark has all of the mindset, meditation, health, no drinking thing that I'm sad about, but I'm going to do anyway. None of you probably had anything like that in your 30 days. And it's really sad, because those are the things that are going to give you the money. Those are the things that are going to give you the success that you're looking for. Because obviously what you're doing now, if you're not brand new and you've asked to be in this group, there's something that you're missing. So you need to add those into your 30 days. How am I going to change my mindset this month? What am I going to do differently? Oh, there's my little niece. Hi, Ezzy. What am I going to do differently? And how am I going to create the success that I want? So that's what I'm going to be touching on, is how to freaking make it happen. Anyway, go ahead, Allie.
Awesome thing. I just opened an expensive ball last night, so I am going to finish it tonight and then crush this 30-day thing out. So guys, the value that I want to bring to the table for everyone over the next 30 days, there's a few things. I was able to build my business up to 4A just organically. I probably spent about $500 on ads getting started all the way to 4A. It just wasn't my thing through Facebook. I got frustrated. They wouldn't convert. Every time I looked at my ads manager, I got anxiety and I hated it. So not that I didn't spend time working on ad copy or learning about ad copy and doing that, but I just really found that my niche was with Instagram. I have like an 8,000 following, but that was built over the years. I kind of got addicted to hashtagging when I got a GoPro and I learned how to use Instagram. And then I got addicted to like gaining that following. So even when people poked fun and stuff and I had no idea why I was doing it, I just kind of got addicted. It really paid off when I started the business, because then when I started putting a post out once a week, kind of indirectly talking about what I was doing. I mean, people thought I was already snowboarding every day anyways, because I posted a snowboarding photo every single day, even though I was working, just because I went snowboarding like every weekend and took 1,000 pictures. So now I can take and turn it around and say, you know, this season I am going to be snowboarding every single weekday and not going to a job. So it's this winter I'm going to dive, well, starting in November, I'm going to start diving back into organic and using my Instagram again. So I'm going to be able to share that with y'all. I can share with you how I did it before, because organic's big. Not everyone has a big ad budget. Like Garrett, when he started, he made a lot more money than me. He had a lot more to spare for ads. And I have major insecurities, like deep down, that I'm working with a hypnotherapist to like sort out. But because of that, spending money made this business hard, and it gave me stress, and I just like, I couldn't sleep at night, and so there is a lot of people in that situation. So there's other ways to build your business, and that's what I'm going to help you learn. And so that's what I'm here for. And I can help you, like teach you how I grew my following, or how the hashtags work. A lot of people don't even know like what a hashtag really is and how it really works. So things like that. I want to touch on couples in business, whether your partner's in the business with you or not. It's like, and I'm going to touch on support all around. So support from friends and family, how to deal with haters even who are on your ads, commenting negative things. I'll touch on that. Friends and family when they're not supportive and they're not there and they just don't understand. Like my parents still don't know what I'm doing. Like they're happy for me because I'm not working. I live in BC now, but they don't really know what I'm doing. They really don't know how big my business has gotten, and they might never really know that. So that on its own is something to deal with and learn how to like digest, emotionally. It can be really hard. You want to share your successes with your closest people, your friends, your family. And not to mention, as you get into this business, sometimes the hardest part is that you might have to push some of those friends and family out. Because what I've learned too is when my family doesn't really understand or my friends don't really understand, I just don't want to be around them and I don't want to talk to them. And so for that, I just don't put myself in the position to, I'm always going to call my mom and stuff, but I'm all about raising my vibrational energy every day and not doing the things that don't. So if talking to family members, certain people or certain friends brings my vibrational energy down, I'm just not going to do it, right? So that's a big thing. That's why personal development is huge, because you need to stay happy and not let friends and family and people who matter to you the most bring you down and let you fail, because they'll affect you more than you even realize. And as for the couples in business, like Garrett started this before me, so I came in under him, so he's my mentor. And I just want to make sure everyone realizes that it's not easy to be in business with your partner. It's awesome, but it's normal to literally have ups and downs and hate each other sometimes and fight over the business. Not even over the business, but it's weird in relationships. There can be tension, or sometimes I'll push back help for some odd reason, so it's normal, and it's all part of the growth and coming into your business and learning how to manage it. Especially if you start at different times, like you can never compare yourself to others or to your partner or anything like that. It's a learning curve, and you need to eventually learn to grow from each other. So I want to provide as much value as I can around being in business with your partner. And that's the main things I'm definitely going to bring to the table. Oh, and consistency. I'm going to touch a lot on consistency and how important it is. Because it's like, to me, it's the number one thing that helped my business thrive, was being consistent and doing a bit every single day, no matter what. So that's my spiel.
So Kat, do you want to just maybe touch on, I think one of the biggest, the last kind of thing that maybe is kind of really important for people to know, just kind of what you're going to need for these. We've talked about like what you're going to give up. We talked about what we're going to bring to the table, but I think just knowing like what are you guys going to need for this process? Like if you don't have the book, The Magic, I strongly, for anybody that just to get you going, I'm more than happy to screenshot out of my book. And why don't you guys just message me, anybody that doesn't have The Magic, at least get out there and order it. Like this isn't something that you're just going to need for this month anyways. So, but for the first few days, if you don't have it, I can screenshot the first few days from my book.
Krista said she can put the whole PDF in the group.
Oh, she has a PDF. Oh, perfect. Well, there you go. You don't have to buy it, but I will say buy the book, because you know,
the book is better. Like just get to hold it and to like to value it and to just kiss it and love it and hug it and do all
so that was the only thing I think, like as far as what you're going to need. I would go into the group and we have all the recipes are in there. So you know what you're going to need, like for your recipes, like literally it's like coconut butter and some grass-fed butter and some lemons. Like it's not like you're going to have this huge grocery list. One thing I do want to mention is that we've designed this program for you guys so it can be attainable long term. We're not going to like have you do all these crazy things that you're not going to be able to keep doing. This is designed that you can make this program part of your everyday life. Okay. So it's going to be an extra hour in the morning, an extra hour in the evening, you know, get up earlier. But literally it's designed to not overwhelm you. So don't get overwhelmed. Go check out Kat's got some PDF books. She's posted a whole bunch of PDF books in there for you guys. The recipes are in there. The podcast, Alicia posted a ton of iPhone apps. So, you know, for you guys to get going on your social media. And I will, as we go, we'll kind of touch on all that stuff. But as far as what you need, go in the group, check out all the files, PDFs, print whatever off. Some of us are visual, some of us are auditory. We're all going to learn differently. So figure out how you need to build this. But Kat, what do you think? Do you have anything else to add?
The one thing you need to bring to the table, actually, there's probably like 3 things. An open fucking mind, a little bit of drive, and determination to succeed. All you guys need.
Yeah, guys. And like at the overwhelming stage, like this is designed not to get you overwhelmed, but let's be honest, we will get overwhelmed. I still get overwhelmed like on a daily basis, and just learning to like take a step back, take some deep breaths, not let it overwhelm yourself, because, you know, it's okay to get overwhelmed. This is a huge deal. And just know and always be confident that if you just stick this out for 30 days, which is like absolutely, it's nothing, then you're going to see massive results from it. And so just know with that end goal in mind, like I would suggest when you write your goals to, you know, write them down and then write your income goal, let's say, for the next 30 days. And you might even want to 10 times it, because that's what they say. I know a lot of you are just getting started, so it might seem absolutely crazy, but who cares? And then write it out exactly how that day is going to pan out on like December 1st, where you're going to be, how much you're going to have made when you look at your total earnings, you know, like where, like you're going to be sitting at home. What's it going to be like outside? Who are you with? You're with your wife. You have your kids around you. Just play out that exact moment in your head, write it down, and just know that. And that's huge. Visualization is everything. So that's big, guys. Be very, very clear, even if it seems crazy.
And be clear on the process too. Like plan out how each week is going to look a little bit, right? Like what is week 1 going to look like? If you're just getting in here, that's building your page. That's getting your likes campaign going. That's getting the content on your page. If you've been in here a while, what are you going to change in that first week so that when the second week comes along, you're already seeing a little bit of result? You're already seeing stuff change. Like plan everything out, because if you don't have a plan, like I know for me, if I don't have a list of what I have to do that day, I get nothing done. I do a lot of shit, but I get nothing done because I haven't gotten to check off my list. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I need a list. I need that thing to tell me what to do.
I have a day timer and it's my life. Like if I were to lose, nobody has normal day timers like that, but if I lost it, I'd be like crushed. The one other thing I want to touch on the overwhelm, guys, is I know there's a lot of group chats that you're probably part of in groups that they can start to overwhelm you just when you scroll through your Facebook page. Feel absolutely free, even if it's just for the next 30 days, to mute them or like hide the post from them. If you want your focus to be in one place only for the next 30 days, it's not going to hurt. Like, you know, mute yourself from the bigger chats. Know where your focus is at, and if this is it, it'll really benefit you, because that's a huge overwhelm too, especially when you're just getting into the business and learning. So
100%. Like I actually mute myself all the time
Me
from
too.
the chats
Yeah.
because it is overwhelming, and it's like, holy Hannah, I have like 100 notifications. So what I do is I mute myself, but then at least every day or every other day, I'll go in and kind of scroll up and see if I missed anything big. And that's one way to control the group chats do.
Yeah.
But we wanted to create a chat within this as well. So if anybody had questions, it wasn't pushing down posts as much on the group. You could ask questions within there that are with all similar people that want the same change as you. That's why we did the chat.
Yeah, one-on-one support you have right here. So utilize it. It's a smaller group, and that's huge. Like utilize this. Never hesitate to reach out to any of us personally or in the group chat, guys, because we want all of you to succeed. The more people that succeed within Global Affiliate Zone, the better it is for absolutely everybody in the community, because the less people will be skeptic, you know, and it's big. This is a movement going on. More and more people to gain time and financial freedom. And the way we do that is by having the absolute most people succeed with this as possible.
Oh, that was like a mic drop. That was really good.
I was thinking that.
That was like fabulous.
Just one more thing, you guys, that I wanted to say was be raw, like be raw and be as transparent, because that is what's actually going to help you with breakthroughs. Like Ali said, you know, reach out to us personally, whatever it is. If you feel like you connect with someone and they're not necessarily your upline or whatever, reach out. Like, you know, we are doing this together. But be raw, because then you know what? Other people can relate. Like, you know, when I said we're trying not to get you overwhelmed, and then Ali was like, you're going to get overwhelmed. You know, like, it's like we acknowledge that, like, shit gets real, right? So be real, be raw, because someone else will be able to relate to you, and that could really change everything for them. And this community isn't about just us. It's about what we do for other people. That's the biggest thing. So that's pretty good.
100%. So I think before we cut this off, we should do one last thing in the group chat. What do you guys most want to see out of this group for the next 30 days? What do you want out of us?
Yeah, definitely be like completely honest, because we're going to add it to the list. And when we have daily training every day, one of us is going to touch on it. And I'm sure in 30 days, we can crush out everything you guys want touched on. And if you think of something after the fact, just still put it in the comments on this Go Live or post it in the group chat or something, and we'll make sure we get to it.
I want to learn how to crush this. Well, we can definitely teach you that. I think us three, the way we all crush this so differently, you will find one way to crush it, if not 10.
I think that's the best part about this, is how we've all built our businesses so differently. So that's huge. We can all provide value on all different levels, and then it'll help you be so knowledgeable in all these different aspects for your team and when you're bringing people on. And like, guys, don't hesitate. Like, one thing with my team is like, don't go throw your first ad out there and feel like, when people say, I'm sorry for messaging you, I'm always bugging you and asking you questions. I'm like, no, the only thing that bugs me is when people say that they're bugging me. Like, don't do that. It's okay to reach out. If I'm busy, you might just not get a response right away. And that goes for anybody in the leadership community, your mentor, everybody. But like, have someone review your first ad before you put it out and make sure that it's going to get approved and things like that. Like, or if you don't know how to speak to your first lead or leads or whatever, definitely reach out about little things like that. We'll literally tell you exactly what we do to talk to leads or what with ads and stuff like that. It's all duplication here, all transparency, no competition at all.
These are good here. You guys reading what people are writing here? Okay, so
I'm trying to catch up. There's so many. The one thing I want to touch on what Haley said is how amazing it is without trying to sell like you're trying to sell it. Yeah, the biggest thing is don't sell anybody. Always remember, go into the conversation like you're going to help them is the biggest thing I can say about that as a micro answer.
Yeah.
But we'll get bigger into, because it's harder for some people coming in without the results or before they've really gained that passion for the business. A lot of people coming in are still a little skeptic. Like, Garrett and I were skeptical. Garrett was skeptical for months and months. Like, he came in and he started with the trifecta, and he's like, you know what? I'm happy as long as I make my $8,500. It's more than it's $9,000 I think about now, but it was $8,500 back then. As long as I make that back, I'm happy. And it took it took like 6 or 7 months for him to actually pay that trifecta off. And that was the moment where we're like, okay, we got the money, but it's fine. But then after that, he just exploded. Like, he went from making like $8,000 in the first 7 months to in the next like 6 months or 7 months to making like 175,000. So that shows that the consistency and the never giving up, no matter what, no matter how many times you want to, don't ever quit, because just like that, you can just be like, holy shit. And it happens so quickly, like snowball effect, compound effect. It's a book you guys are going to read and stuff. So just remember things like that. We're all a little skeptic at first.
One ad away. Like literally, Michael went through like 30 ads before he found one that even made him any sort of money. And it was our first $15,000 month within the company.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And we can bring guests on and stuff too. Like if there's people that you'd like to hear from.
Like a lot of these people are asking about messaging, maybe
there's a lot of how-to questions. And just to touch on that, you guys, your biggest inspiration is going to come from within you. Like, actually, instead of like trying to figure it out, like, we'll give you our scripts. Like, we're going to give you guys everything that we have.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? You could send the exact same script I do, but you don't have that. You don't have that emotion towards it. You don't believe in it. You're not going to get anywhere. So where you need to go, and these are, I'm not telling you that don't tell us what you want to learn, because you want to learn that stuff, but I'm telling you that this stuff, your creativity, your insight, your inspiration, that comes from within here, right? My scripts, I took them from somebody I looked up to. I worked them over, right? I worked them over, left the juice in there that I was like, this is what they need. But then I put a little Shauna in there. So I was creative, right? That came from me. So your inspiration comes from within you. So that's why the personal development is everything. We'll give you everything we have. We will give you our messaging. We will give you our phone calls. We know how to do that, but it's also because we are like, that came from here, right? So I just want to touch on that, because I see a lot of like people try and wrap their head around everything, and there is a lot and it's overwhelming, but really go back to your personal development. When you get overwhelmed, go back to your reading. Go back to what makes you feel good. Go back to doing the things that you love. You need to go to the gym. Go to the gym. Like, don't give up the things that you love. Give up your TV shows that you love.
You just told me I shouldn't.
That's a different kind of love, man.
Yeah.
That's not an income-producing love. Getting your butt to the gym, yoga, playing with your kids, whatever, right? Like the things that, like, that make your heart beat. That stuff, and you can't tell me that.
And remember, guys, it takes, no matter what we teach you, you can absorb it all. It's still going to take time. It's still going to take time ultimately, but we're going to help you get clearer and there faster. But look at Jessica Boat. I think that's how you say her last name. She crushed out 4A in 7 weeks. That's record breaking. And that's possible for absolutely any of you. And she's getting close to 5A now already. So that's just an example of, if you have the right mindset and you're committed and like driven to do this, you can crush it out that fast or faster. So, I look back on my business now, and I could have gotten to like ranks faster too, but I was in my own way. Like Amy said, she wants to learn, I was in my own way a lot. There's a lot of times I wanted to give up. There's a lot of times I got angry. There's a lot of times I stepped back. There's a lot of times I want to throw my fucking laptop at the wall because it's too expensive and I couldn't afford a new one. So, but there's going to be times like that. So be prepared for the struggles. Just know that it's okay to just step back if you need to, if it's frustrating you, and just go do something that calms you down, and unless it's drinking wine. But yeah, just remember those things. This is going to take time for everyone, but it's worth it. If it took me 5 years to get to where I am now, I would have done it. 10 years would have done it. It's absolutely worth it every step of the way. All the struggles too. They're not that fun, but they're half like the learning curve. And that's what helps you be a better leader and teach other people that are coming in under you, so they can learn from your mistakes and your struggles.
100%. Because the moment you guys all chose to come in here, you became a leader. And you are now learning how to become a leader. And that's why we named the group Rise to Leadership, because every single one of you are a leader. And it's just understanding that and taking it and running with it. because we all have the ups and downs. We all have the roller coaster, and just know that the way the world works is for every low, there's an equal high. So every time that you have a low moment, and I just had the shittiest month ever last month. A lot of stuff happened personally, work-wise, all of the things. But I know that coming out of that really terrible month, that this month is going to kick some motherfucking ass.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, all your guys' comments are awesome. I have read them all. I'm sure the other two girls have too.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on after and not end it and just write them all down.
And you guys remember too, this program, I know you guys all started today, which is great, but as you get people interested, you can promote this to them as well. And you can say, I just became part of this Rise to Leadership program, so-and-so, they're going to help us get results faster. And because you're talking with me, you're welcome to jump in on this as well, and it's going to help you find results faster. Use this as a tool to help your leads want to come in, because this is something special. Even if they come in 2 weeks, the Zooms will be all there in a file. It's going to be there for everybody to go back and reference if they need, and still reach out and get that support. So use this and promote it to new leads and stuff that are going to come in and talk to you. And if you guys are a lot of your comments are about talking to people and stuff too, we can do a training on how to engage with leads and how to talk to them, right? And we can do stuff like that. So it's going to be good. I hope you're all excited, because I am.
And if there's anything too, give us feedback as we go too, guys. We like feedback too. So if you're finding that you're not getting something that you're really wanting, the way people get what they want is by asking.
Totally.
You can't get what you want if you're silent. So if you're not getting something, speak up. Again, it's all about being raw and transparent, because that is what's going to help other people. And your question, your thing might be, so if you're not feeling like you're getting something, let us know. Message us. That's what it's for, right? And we'll make sure that you get all the value that we want to give you guys.
And feel free to give us constructive criticism too, guys. If you feel like there's something that we're not touching on, or we're just not going deep enough, or feel free to say it. I mean, don't be mean, but give it, because we want to be better leaders too. And this entire 30-day program is going to help us thrive and grow as leaders as well. And it's going to be huge for our business as well. Everybody in this group is gaining value, including us. So we're super pumped. We're really grateful for this massive turnout and all of you here, ready to crush it. If we can all hit some massive goals, that's going to be huge. Everybody within Global Affiliate Zone will be like, holy shit, how did all these people do this so quickly? And we'll be like, oh yeah. And
we have a secret.
Yeah, guys. So this is big. And then this will be big for your business moving forward. It's going to help you grow quick.
I said 65 people quit drinking wine. That's what I was kidding.
I'm so scared, to be completely honest. I thank you, Allie. I am a little bit nervous for that part. I don't think I've ever gone 30 days without a glass or
you know what the funny part about this, you guys, and I just like to tell you guys this, is literally ever since I said that when we all joined, and ever since I said that, neither of these two girls mentioned it or brought it up again. Neither of them ever said anything. And then right before tonight, I was like, so Kat, I bring that up. That's so you guys, literally, it's just about breaking, it's just about mental clarity.
Yeah.
If you've ever done a yoga teaching training, they also cut out coffee and chocolate and sugar. So
it was just Halloween. Do not put me on that. I am on chocolate overload now. Okay.
But really, so that's all.
It's a perfect opportunity, because quit drinking for November and watch yourself hit other, set some other goals. If you're going to the gym or you have some fitness goals and stuff, this is a perfect time to set those goals, because not drinking will help you huge. You'll see massive results from it. So utilize it for other goals as well in your life, or maybe to put more time into something that you haven't been doing or reading or whatever, guys. Just utilize it. Find the good in it. Right?
It only takes 21 days to create a new habit.
Yeah.
So any of this stuff, you do it for 21 days, you're doing it for the rest of your life.
And then it's going to be holiday season, and there's going to be candy and good food and wine floating everywhere. So.
But you're
Butter tarts.
But you're gonna be like 5 pounds down, and you're gonna feel like a different person, and you're not gonna have bags under your eyes, and
Just making room. Yeah, awesome.
All right. Well,
all right.
love and appreciate everybody. So
Yes.
happy everyone came.
Mm-hmm. Me too. So if you guys have people you want to add into this group, this recording will be posted. So tag them in it. Just tag them in the comments of it. I guess we'll have to approve people that come in anyways.
Yeah, we will. They have to be your $99 buyer or your downlines. If anyone has anyone that's been in the system for a little while but is struggling and is within their team, that's fine. We're just not taking anyone outside of our teams right now.
Yeah.
We're not testing it. We're fucking gonna kill it.
We have to be able to maintain this too, you guys. So we want to be able to give you guys as much value as possible.
Yeah.
So we have to find a cap. But yeah, this is like this umbrella. Let's just all do this together. Yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah, feel free to any posts that you see in the group that we do, because we've done up some really cool posts, daily posts every day. If you guys want to share them, just make sure you hashtag Rise to Leadership. We have created our own little hashtag, so let's do this.
For sure, you guys can use the content for marketing.
100%, yeah.
Use it for marketing. Like, you can know someone that, like, seriously, they're gonna get a lot.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah, you can say stuff like, and if you need advice on how to bring it up to people, be like, if you're talking to a lead, and I've done this with this as well too, like, and they're thinking about it, it's like, actually, right now is the perfect time for you to come in because I just became part of this 30-day group and it's really going to help my business explode. And because you're talking to me, you can come into it as well and like amp it up. If you're actually like genuinely excited about it, they're going to be able to see that even if it is just in a message, they'll know. So,
and use words like exclusive. Like, this is exclusive to my team only. And if you want to be a part of the 30 Days to Success, Rise to Leadership, you have to come in under me. You have to be in part of my team. Those are ways to get around it, right? Because this is exclusive to you guys. No one else in all of Global. I've already turned down like 15 people.
I have to turn down a girl tonight, and I feel bad, but I got to do it. But that's okay. So this is the, so you definitely utilize it. And if you don't know how to put your words together to do it, just ask us. We can help you out. A good way to word it. Thanks for all the nice comments to you guys. We're super stoked for all of you and us. Okay.
We love you.
Okay, guys, appreciate you all. We'll see you very soon. Thanks for popping on.
See you guys.
Bye-bye. Make sure you get the 30-day goal done tonight. We're ready for day 2. Okay. Oh, we don't know yet.
Oh,
It's only day 1. Krista, you ask us the hard questions. You know what? Every day, one of us is, I guess we should touch on this, but every day, one of us is going to kind of take charge of the day. So not every day is the same. So today I took charge. Tomorrow, Sean is going to take charge. And then Friday, Allie's going to take charge. So every day is going to be different. So
okay.
Yeah, it'll be cool. But I'm sure we'll have like a weekly meeting.
Going to leave, and I'm like, well, wait, when do we come back?
You come back every day to the group and deal with however that person's presenting that day.
Okay. Great. Thanks, ladies.
Bye. I'm going to stay on and write down all these notes.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on and talk to you too. Do you stop the recording?
No, not yet.